When the name Elon Musk is mentioned, the first image that comes to mind is that of an innovative businessman, the man responsible for reinventing the automotive industry with Tesla and for driving the dream of a multiplanetary humanity with SpaceX. Musk, with his enigmatic personality and futuristic vision, has been a central figure in the tech world. His achievements are grand, and his successes often seem limitless. But behind the name and fame, there is a lesser-known story with great emotional depth, one that transformed Musk's life and touched thousands of people around the world in a way no one could have predicted. Elon Musk was not born into an environment of absolute privilege. In fact, his childhood was marked by challenges that shaped his resilient and determined personality. Musk grew up in a middle-class family in Pretoria, South Africa, where he faced difficulties, including with his relationship with his father. The death of his father, when he was still young, was a milestone that made him reflect on life and death at a very early age. During his adolescence, Elon was described as an introverted boy, but extremely curious and with an exceptional talent for science and technology. When he eventually moved to the United States, the pursuit of quality education and the fulfillment of his dreams began. Elon Musk graduated in physics and economics, and since then he has not stopped. From his first startup, Zip2, which catapulted him into the business world, to the founding of revolutionary companies like PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX, Musk built an empire that challenged conventions and brought about a new era in technology and mobility. He was, without a doubt, one of the most influential figures of the 21st century, but behind every success, there was a constant struggle with his own personal and emotional challenges. For years, Elon Musk was seen as an innovation machine, someone whose life was driven by business and technological goals. His public presence was marked by bold statements and hard work that seemed endless. But over time, Musk began to realize something important: material success and technological victories, no matter how incredible, didn't fill the emptiness he felt regarding his personal purpose. He was changing the world with his electric cars, space rockets, and visionary projects for sustainable energy, but still, something was missing. Something he couldn't buy with money or achieve through more accomplishments. It was at this moment of introspection that Musk had an epiphany. He began to reflect on how he could use his fortune and influence in a deeper and more meaningful way, one that went beyond technological innovation. He knew that, with his power to influence, he could positively impact the lives of millions of people, not just through new products or inventions. Musk felt he needed to do more, be more, and leave a legacy that touched people's hearts. The solution, he realized, was philanthropy. The turning point for this internal change in Musk happened in an apparently ordinary meeting at SpaceX. He was in a room with engineers and scientists when one of his team members, a middle-aged man with a tired and weathered look, shared a personal story with him. The engineer spoke about his daughter, a severely ill child, who could not access the necessary medications and treatments due to exorbitant costs. The man, clearly emotional, recounted how he and his family were doing everything they could to save their daughter's life but felt powerless in the face of an inaccessible and costly healthcare system. The story deeply touched Musk, not only because of the engineer's pain but because he realized that with his enormous fortune, he could do something real, something that went beyond a simple charitable gesture. He was in a unique position to truly change lives, and this idea lingered with him for days. A few months after that conversation, the world was stunned by news that challenged everything known about Musk. He had made a billion-dollar donation from his own fortune to philanthropic causes. But what really shocked the world was how he did it. Unlike traditional acts of charity, Musk chose to make his donations discreetly and anonymously, without any publicity or personal promotion. He wanted the help to be genuine, with no connection to his public image or business interests. The donation was not just a blank check. Musk contributed a significant amount to fund cutting-edge medical treatments for rare diseases, as well as to improve education in underprivileged communities. He also established a global fund to finance scientific research and promote access to quality healthcare for marginalized populations around the world. Through these donations, thousands of children received scholarships to prestigious universities, and, more importantly, hundreds of patients received innovative treatments that were previously out of reach. When news of Musk's actions spread, many were surprised. Those who had seen him only as a cold businessman focused on numbers and profits began to see Musk in a new light. He was not just a tech genius, but also a human being using his enormous influence to promote the well-being of millions. He had transformed from an eccentric and distant public figure into an example of philanthropy and humanity. Many were moved by Musk's gesture and recognized the impact he was having, not only in the tech sector but in the lives of ordinary people around the world. Celebrities, organizations, and even other billionaires began to speak out, praising his change in posture, and many of them were inspired to take similar actions. Some even began to question whether Elon Musk could be the catalyst for a new era of philanthropy in the world of big business. During a press conference, Elon Musk revealed something deeply personal and unexpected. He himself was going through a silent health struggle. Musk had been diagnosed with a rare illness affecting his health, and he had kept it a secret for years. The revelation was emotional and surprising for everyone, and many were moved to realize that the man behind so much innovation and success was also vulnerable, just like anyone else. His revelation, along with his commitment to philanthropy, made his transformation complete. Musk was not only helping others, but also fighting a silent personal battle, all while continuing to lead a global revolution. Elon Musk's transformation from an eccentric businessman focused on profit to a genuine philanthropist is a lesson in empathy, generosity, and courage. Musk, who was initially known for his pragmatic, competitive, and at times controversial approach, was able to reinvent himself and realize that his actions could have much bigger impacts than those confined to financial success or building a personal brand. His journey is not just a reflection of his talent and ambition, but also an example of how true greatness is linked to the responsibility that comes with the power and influence gained over a lifetime. Musk's change shows us that true fulfillment is not just in accumulating wealth but in using the resources and skills acquired to create a positive impact in the world around us. At first, Musk was seen as the archetype of the modern entrepreneur, determined, tireless, and often relentless. His focus was always on innovation, creating new markets, and the challenging mission of becoming one of the most powerful names in the tech industry. He made a crucial contribution to the popularization of companies like PayPal, Tesla, and SpaceX, and was always at the forefront of visionary initiatives. However, as the companies he founded consolidated and gained global influence, Musk began to realize that true social transformation came from a commitment to something bigger than the numbers on a financial spreadsheet or the fame of a name atop a billionaire's list. It was through this process that empathy and the concept of social impact began to gain more relevance for Musk. He not only began to look at his ventures through a new lens but also started to reflect on his own place in the world. Musk understood that his position as an entrepreneur, while putting him in a prominent spotlight, also challenged him to take on broader responsibilities. He began to see that his actions could directly affect the future of billions of people, not just through his products or services but by the way his choices influenced industry, the environment, and even the planet's future. Musk's shift toward more philanthropic behavior reflected his growing concern for a sustainable future. He, who had already stood out for his futuristic vision in creating electric cars and pursuing the colonization of Mars, became more deeply involved in causes related to environmental preservation, sustainable innovation, and combating the climate crisis. Tesla, for example, was created not only to revolutionize the automotive industry but also to promote a transportation model that was more environmentally friendly, with the goal of reducing reliance on fossil fuels and decreasing the carbon footprint of vehicles. Musk became one of the main advocates for renewable energy and the transition to a greener future, demonstrating that companies can and should be a positive force in the fight against climate change. This is something that goes far beyond profit. It's a commitment to everyone's future. Additionally, Musk embraced the role of mentor and leader in encouraging technological innovation that is not limited to profit but aims to improve people's lives globally. The development of space technologies and the idea of interplanetary travel are examples of what can be achieved when a leader's vision extends beyond the immediate horizon. His work at SpaceX, for instance, aims not only to conquer space but also to create the infrastructure necessary to ensure human survival in a future where Earth, for various reasons, may no longer be a viable place for life. Musk also invested in various philanthropic initiatives over the years, not only to alleviate the negative impacts of the modern world but also to empower future generations. His donation of a significant portion of his fortune to causes like education, health, and science reflects his belief that we all have a responsibility to invest in collective well-being. His commitment to education and the development of new forms of learning was demonstrated, for example, by his donations to initiatives promoting quality education in various parts of the world and by his own initiative with the private school he founded for the children of his employees. However, Musk's transformation process was not without challenges. The constant pressure, public criticism, and questions about the true motivation behind his philanthropic actions frequently placed his public image under scrutiny. But despite this, Musk remained focused on his mission, believing that the criticisms, no matter how intense, could not divert him from his broader goals. This process of facing adversity and continuing to pursue the greater good reflects a fundamental point, that true courage is shown not only by facing the challenges of a business or a competitive market but also by confronting internal struggles, questioning our own attitudes and values, and being able to change for the collective good even in the face of great obstacles. The message Elon Musk leaves for the world is clear. No matter how powerful we are, we all have the ability to change and make a difference in the lives of others. He showed that true greatness doesn't come only from professional success but from the ability to recognize our own vulnerabilities, our mistakes, and limitations, and use them as fuel to promote a greater good. His story is a powerful reminder that, regardless of our position in the world, there is always time to evolve, to make a difference, and to use our talents to improve the lives of those around us. Musk not only redefined what it means to be a successful entrepreneur but also redefined the role of billionaires in modern society, demonstrating that the true legacy of a leader is not only in their wealth but in the lives they touched and the changes they made in the world.